Hello my dear students, hope you all are fine and safe at your home. In the previous class we discussed about the sign of trigonometric ratios in different quadrant there. Now today also we'll discuss some questions how to find out the values in each quadrant there. So once again we can revise the concept. Okay. In this way, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant are there. And normally when we are drawing the angles, we are drawing in this way only. In this way we are moving around there. Okay. So the starting point we are taking as a 0 degree. Then here at intersection point is 90 degree. So here we have 90 degree. That is pi by 2. Then next when we will move in this way, we will reach here. Then this angle is equal to 180 degree and 180 degree we are denoting as pi. Okay. So 0, pi by 2, pi. Then next here it will be equal to 270 degree. 270 degree is 3 pi by 2. How you can check there? This one is a 0. 0 pi by 2, 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, pi will come. Then 3 pi by 2. Here what will come? 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 is equal to 2 pi. 2 pi means here it is 360 degree. Again if we will keep on rotating, what will come then next? 2 pi plus pi. So that will be equal to 3 pi. Then again it will be equal to 4 pi. In this way it will go on repeating there. So now we will check how to find out the values of trigonometric ratio. So write down the first one. Evaluate cos minus 21 pi by 4. Cos minus 21 pi by 4. So first the concept of negative angle we have to use. And we studied there. What is cos of minus theta? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. So first we will write here, this will be equal to cos 21 pi by 4. After that, to calculate the angle, what we will do, we will check this number 21 and in denominator we have 4. Then what you have to do, just to go through the multiplication table of 4 and check 21 is nearest to which number. In the multiplication table of 4, 21 is nearest to 20, correct? So 21 we will rewrite as 20 plus 1. So 21 pi we will rewrite as 20 pi plus 1 pi, or simply we can write pi. Okay. So here we will write cos 21 pi can be written as 20 pi plus pi whole divided by 4. Now what we are going to do? We are going to write it separately there. So it will be equal to 20 pi by 4 plus pi by 4. 20 and 4 we can cancel here, then it will be equal to 5 pi. So we are getting here cos 5 pi plus pi by 4. So always when we are moving here, suppose if we are moving from here, we are moving in this direction only. Okay. Now here just to check, 5 pi we have. In this way we are moving. When first round will be completed, you are at 2 pi. Then again for second round we will be at 4 pi. Then 4 pi plus pi will be equal to 5 pi. 5 pi means at present we are here. After that what is going on? Plus something is added to 5 pi. So something is added means where we will go? We are going in this way, so we will reach here. In which quadrant? We will reach in third quadrant. And we know in third quadrant cos is negative. So what we will write here? This is equal to minus cos pi by 4. Whatever the angle is written here, you have to write that angle only. Okay. Minus cos pi by 4. And what is the value of cos pi by 4? 1 by root 2. So answer will be equal to minus 1 by root 2. So I think this concept is clear to you. How to calculate? First, whatever the number is given, just to check the denominator and write the number which is in the multiplication table nearest to the number. Some more questions we will do, then this concept will be clear to you. So always remember that formula. All students take coffee. First quadrant all positive. Second quadrant sine and cosec positive. Third quadrant tan and cot positive. fourth quadrant, cos and sec positive. Okay, and then negative angle only cos of minus theta is cos theta and sec of minus theta is sec theta. Rest all will come negative angles only. Clear? Okay, so we'll do some more questions there. Write down the next one. In this only, second question is tan 17 pi by 6. We have to evaluate tan 17 pi by 6. So again check the multiplication table of 6 and find out the number which is nearest to 17. 6 3s are 18. So from 18 how we will get 17? 18 plus we cannot do. What we can do? 18 minus. Correct? So what we will write here? Tan 17 pi can be written as 18 pi minus pi by 6. In this way we wrote. After that what we will do? We will write it separately. So it will be equal to 18 pi by 6 minus pi by 6. 18 pi by 6 if we will cancel, it will be equal to 3 pi. So we are getting here tan 3 pi minus pi by 6. And now we will check. 3 pi means we are in which position there. So again, when a complete round will come, we are at 2 pi. Then again 2 pi plus pi will be equal to 3 pi. So at present in 3 pi we are here. Now what we have to do? It is not plus, here it is minus, means we have to move backward there. So backward means in which quadrant we will come? Yes, we will be in second quadrant, and in second quadrant tan is negative. So it will be equal to minus tan. Just this concept we will use to check whether it is positive or negative. After that remove this 3 pi and write down this angle only, pi by 6. So minus tan pi by 6. Tan pi by 6 means that is 30 degree. 180 by 6. 30 degree. Okay. And what is the value of tan 30 degree? Minus 1 by root 3. And negative sign is there. So answer will be equal to minus 1 by root 3. So this concept now I think you are getting clear. Okay. Now write the next one. Cosec. Third one is cosec minus 22 pi by 3. Minus 22 pi by 3. So first, cosec of minus theta. What is cosec of minus theta? Minus cosec theta. So minus sign we will write outside. Cosec 22 pi by 3. Now again in the multiplication table of 3, the number which is nearest to 22 is 21. Correct? So 22 can be written as 21 plus 1. So we will rewrite here 21 pi plus pi whole divided by 3. Now write it separately, then it will be equal to minus cosec 21 pi by 3 plus pi by 3. So here we can cancel it, 3 sevens will come. Now we will check there. Again 2 pi. Then one more round will be equal to 4 pi. Then again 6 pi. So here always even numbers will come. Odd numbers will come here. Correct? Pi. Then 2 pi, 3 pi, 5 pi. So whenever you are getting an odd multiple of pi, you are here in the negative direction of x-axis. For even multiple, you are in the positive direction of x-axis. So at present in 7 pi meaning we are here. Okay. Now after 7 pi what we are doing? We are adding something. Adding something means now we are moving forward. So in which quadrant we are coming? Third quadrant. And in third quadrant cosec is negative. So already one negative sign is there and one more negative we are writing. So it will be equal to minus cosec pi by 3. Minus into minus will be equal to plus. And what is the value of cosec pi by 3? Pi by 3. So 180 by 3. 180 by 3 will be equal to 180 by 3, 60 degrees. So you have to find out the value of cosec 60 degree. Okay. If you don't know, what is sine 60 degree? Root 3 by 2. And cosec is the reciprocal of that. So just write down, this will be equal to 2 by root 3. Okay. Now, next question is cos 17 pi by 4. Find out what will be cos 17 pi by 4. Cos 17 pi by 4. Again, in the multiplication table of 4, the number which is nearest to 17, that is 16. So 17 pi can be written as 16 pi plus pi by 4. Again, we can write down separately, then it will be equal to 16 pi by 4 plus pi by 4. Cos 16 pi by 4, here we can cancel, 4 4s are 16. So it will be equal to 4 pi plus pi by 4. So if 4 pi means you are in which position? Yes, we are here. In 4 pi means we are in this position. Now plus pi by 4 means again we have to move upward there. We are going forward there. So it will be in first quadrant. And in first quadrant cos is positive. All trigonometric ratios are positive. So this will be equal to cos pi by 4. And cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So value is 1 by root 2. Next question. Sine minus 1920 degree. Write down there, sine minus 1920 degree. Oh, so big number there. How we can check now? How to do this one? So again, first what we will do, we know the greatest one is 2 pi, 360 degree. Till here only it will be easy for us. So what we will do, we are going to divide this number by 360. 1920 we are going to divide by 360. Just to check what will be 360 into 5. If we will do 360 into 5, 0, 5 6 are 30, carry over 3, 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. Okay, so 1800 plus 360 if we will do, that will be greater. So what we will take? We will take 5. Why I have taken 5? 5 is the middle number, that's why. Okay, so it will be equal to 5 into 0, 0, 5 6 are 30, carry over 3, 5 3s are 15 plus 3, 18. So what will come? 0, 2, 9 minus 8, 1. So we are getting here, and before that sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So we will write here minus sine 1920 degree. Minus sine 1920 can be written as dividend equal to divisor into quotient. So 360 into 5 plus remainder. Remainder is 120 degree. Okay, so minus sine. Now 360 into 5. One round will be equal to 360. Again, so 360, 5 times we rotated there. So again we are in this position. So 360 plus something means at present we are in which quadrant? First quadrant. And in first quadrant sign is positive. So we will write here minus sine 120 degree. Again 120, how we can rewrite? Don't write it as 90 plus 30, because in that case sine you have to change to cos there. So sometimes, most probably during the exams, you will forget to change sine into cos there. So better, whenever you have to change the angle, either you change in terms of 180 or 360 degree. Don't use that 90 degree or 270 degree. Okay. So sine 120 degree can be written as 180 minus, how much will give you 120? 180 minus 60. Okay. Then minus sine 180 minus theta. 180 means we are here. Now minus means in which quadrant we are going? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant sine is positive. So minus sine 60 degree will not come. Already one negative sign we have, and this value will be positive. So we will get there sine 60 degree. And value of sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. So our answer will be equal to minus root 3 by 2. So I hope these questions are clear to you. Okay. Some more questions we will do to make your concept clear. Now I think this concept is clear to you. I am rubbing this one. Okay. Next question is prove that. Write down all of you. Question number 2 is prove that. Prove that. In that, first one is cos 510 degree into this dot. If I am using means that is into into cos 330 degree plus sin 390 degree into cos 120 degree is equal to minus 1. We have to prove. So we will check whether we are getting minus 1 or not. So we have to calculate the value of all. First one is cos 510 degree. So again what we will do? We'll divide 510 by 360. 510 divided by 360. 360 into 1 only will come 360. Then it will be equal to 0. 11 minus 6, 5. 4 minus 3, 1. So cos 510 degree can, if you want, you can calculate all the values separately and then you can substitute. Whether I can do in that way? Okay. So first I am calculating cos 510 degree. Okay. So it will be equal to cos 510 degree is equal to cos 360 into 1 plus 150 degree. How I wrote? Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. 360 means here, just a rough diagram you can draw. 360 means where we have here at this point. Now plus something means where we will go. Yes, we are going in the first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive. So it will be equal to cos 150 degree. Again cos 150 degree, how we will rewrite? Don't write 90 plus. What we will write? 180 minus. So what will come? Cos 180 minus 30 degree will give you cos 150 degree. And 180 minus 30. 180 means we are here. Minus 30 means we are moving backward there. Backward means which quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos 30 degree. And what is the value of cos 30 degree? Root 3 by 2. So it will be equal to minus root 3 by 2. So first value we got. I am writing here because I have to rub this one. This value is minus root 3 by 2. Then next one we have to calculate cos 330 degree. Cos 330 degree. Again 330, how we can rewrite? Either write 180 plus or 360 plus or minus. So 330 degree can be written as 360 minus how much will give you 330? 360 minus 30 degree. So we are cos 360. 360 means where we have here. Correct? Now minus if we are doing means where we are going? We are coming down here. Down means which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant cos is positive. So we will write here this will be equal to cos 30 degree. And value of cos 30 degree is again it is root 3 by 2. So we got the value of cos 330 degree, that is root 3 by 2. Next we want sin 390 degree. Sin 390 degree. 390 degree, how we can rewrite? 360 plus sin 360 plus 30 degree. 360 means here. Plus means where we have to go? We have to go forward in this way. So we are in first quadrant, and in first quadrant sign is positive, all positive there. So it will be equal to sin 30 degree, and sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. So we are getting here sin 390 degree value is 1 by 2. Now next one more we have to calculate, that is cos 120 degree. How we can rewrite cos 120 degree? Cos 180 minus how much? 60. That will give you 120 degree. Okay. 180 means we are here. Minus if we are doing means where we have to go? backward, second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos 60 degree. And value of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So we are getting this value as minus 1 by 2. So now we have got all the values. We will substitute the values in left hand side. So in left hand side we are getting minus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. Root 3 into root 3 will be equal to 3. So we will get here minus 3 by 4. Plus into minus will be equal to minus. So we will get here minus 1 by 4. Denominators are same. So directly we can add the numerator. So minus 3 minus 1 will be equal to minus 4 by 4. Both will get cancelled. We will get the answer is equal to minus 1. So now I think it's clear how to find out the values. Okay. Some more questions we will do. Write down the next one. Second question is, prove that only. Sin minus 420 degree. Sin minus 420 degree into cos 390 degree plus cos of minus 660 degree into sin 330 degree is equal to minus 1. Again we have to prove its value is equal to minus 1. So one by one we can calculate the value. First one, sin of minus theta. What is sin of minus theta? Minus sin theta. So direct I am writing there minus sin 420 degree minus sin 420. What we will do? We will divide 420 by 360. 360 why we are doing? Because that time we will be in the starting position. So dividing by 360. So obviously it will go one time only. 0. 12 minus 6, 6. So it will be cancelled there. So it will be equal to sin 360 plus 60 degree. 360 means where we have? We are in starting position. After that where we are going? Plus is there. Means again we are going forward. Means we are going in first quadrant. And in first quadrant sign is positive. Already this negative sign is there. So its value will be equal to sin 60 degree. And sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2. So minus root 3 by 2. So first value we got here minus root 3 by 2. Next we want cos 390 degree. 390 degree how we can rewrite? Cos 360. 360 plus 30 degree. Which quadrant? First quadrant. In first quadrant cos is positive. So it will be equal to cos 30 degree. And cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So this value again we are getting here, it is equal to root 3 by 2. Next, cos of minus 660 degree. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. So we have to find out cos 660 degree. So again what we will do? We will divide 660 by 360. 660 we are dividing it by 360. 360 into 2 will be equal to 720. So 720 will be greater. So we will just check there. 720 minus 660. 0. Correct. So it can be written as 720 minus 660 also. So we will rewrite in this way. Cos 360 into 2. Correct. 360 into 2 will be equal to 720 minus 60 degree. Okay. Now 360 into 2 means we have taken 2 complete round. Here we have the starting position. After that what we are going? Where we are going? Downwards. Minus sign is there. So we are reaching in fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant cos is positive. So it will be equal to cos 60 degree. And cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So its value will be equal to 1 by 2. Next one is sin 330 degree. Sine, again 330 can be written as 360 degree minus 30 degree. Which quadrant? 360 means we are here. Minus we are doing means we are coming back there. In which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant sign is negative. So it will be equal to minus sine 30 degree. And sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So answer will be minus 1 by 2. So we got all the values. Now we will substitute the values. So left hand side, we have the values minus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. Again it will come minus 3 by 4 plus minus 1 by 4 minus 4 by 4, which is equal to minus 1. Okay. Next one, question number 3. Prove that only, huh? Question number 3 given. Prove that sine square 7 pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 4 minus tan square pi by 4 is equal to minus 1 by 4. This we have to prove. These two values we are knowing. This one only we have to calculate there. So again, as we know, sine square theta means that is sine theta the whole square. So here also sine 7 pi by 6 the whole square value. Now check the multiplication table of 6. What is the nearest number to 6 in the 7 in the multiplication table of 6? Yes, of course 6 only. So it can be written as pi 6 pi plus pi by 6 whole square. I am writing in this way, huh? Whole square plus, just to write down here left hand side, cos square pi by 4, meaning that is cos pi by 4 the whole square minus tan pi by 4 the whole square. Now here 6 and 6 will get cancelled. We will get there sine 6 and 6 will get cancelled when we will write it separately there, huh? So that step I am avoiding now, huh? 6 pi by 6 plus pi by 6. So we will get here pi plus pi by 6 the whole square plus cos pi by 4, its value is 1 by 2 root 2. So 1 by root 2 the whole square minus tan pi by 4 is 1. So that is equal to 1 square. Now here pi means where we have, just to check here, pi plus pi by 6 plus if we are going means where we are going, third quadrant, and in third quadrant the sign is negative. So it will be equal to minus sine pi by 6 the whole square plus 1 by root 2 the whole square will be equal to 1 by 2 minus 1. Sine pi by 6. Pi by 6 means it is 30 degree. And what is the value of sine 30 degree? 1 by 2. So we are getting minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So minus 1 by 2 the whole square will be equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 2 minus 1, here you can do the cross multiplication, then it will be equal to 1 minus 2 by 2. 1 minus 2 will be equal to minus 1 by 2. Now what we can do? We can make the denominators equal. That is easy. So we are getting here 1 minus 2 by 4. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1 by 4. That only we have to prove, minus 1 by 4. So in this way we can solve the question. One more question we will do. Write down. Fourth one is 2 into, prove that only, huh? Prove that 2 into tan square 5 pi by 4 plus 4 into cos square 2 pi by 3 plus 4 into cosec square 5 pi by 6 equal to 19. This we have to prove. So again we can find out the value. Shall we do here only? No problem now? Okay. 2 into tan pi by 4. So just to check. Now can we do mentally? Okay. 5 pi in the multiplication table of 4. Just write down. 5 pi means that will come 4 pi plus pi by 4. Now we will write it separately. Then it will be equal to pi plus pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4. Which quadrant? Which quadrant? Third quadrant. And in third quadrant tan is positive. So shall I write directly tan pi by 4 the whole square? Okay. So here it will come. It is equal to tan pi by 4 the whole square. Reason I gave there, huh? If you want, you can write down also. Then next one, plus 4 into, again, cos square 2 pi by 3. Check the multiplication table of 3. The number nearest to 2 is 3 only. Okay. So 2 pi can be written as, I am writing here, 3 pi minus pi by 3. So if we will write separately, it will come pi minus pi by 3. So pi minus pi by 3. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant, cos is negative. So it will be equal to 4 into minus cos. Leave this one. Whatever the angle written here, that you have to write. Pi by 3 the whole square. Plus 4 into cosec square 5 pi by 6. Multiplication table of 6 if we will check. 5 pi can be written as 6 pi minus pi by 6. So it will be equal to pi minus pi by 6. So again we are in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine and cosec positive. So positive value only will come. So 4 into cosec pi by 6 the whole square. Now we will substitute the value. We will check what will come. 2 into tan pi by 4, 1. So 1 square is 1 only, plus 4 into minus sign is there but whole square is there. That's why minus sign will get cancelled there. Cos pi by 3. Pi by 3 means that is 60 degree. And what is cos 60 degree? Yes, root 3 by cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So it will be equal to 4 into 1 by 2 the whole square. So that will be equal to 1 by 4. Then next plus 4 into cosec pi by 6. Pi by 6 means that is 30 degree. What is cosec 30 degree? Okay, what is sine 30 degree? 1 by 2. So cosec 30 degree means it's reciprocal. So that will be equal to 2. So we are getting here 4 into 2 square. Now we'll check whether we are getting the proof or not. 2 plus these 2 will get cancelled. We'll get there 1 plus 4 into 4, 16. So 16 plus 2, 18 plus 1, 19. So we got the RHS there. So I hope this concept is clear to you, how to find out the angles. Okay. So we'll move to some more questions. Now here we have to prove cos pi by 2 plus x into sec of minus x into tan pi minus x by sec 2 pi minus x into sin pi plus x into cot pi by 2 minus x is equal to minus 1. So we don't have to do anything there. Just we are using the concept of sine and quadrant there. So first one, cos pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. 90 degree plus x means we are coming in second quadrant, and in second quadrant remember cos will change to sine in case of 90 degree there, and we know but cos is negative in second quadrant. So cos 90 plus x will be equal to minus sine x. That's why when we are finding the values, I told you don't write anything as 90 plus or 270 plus, because in that case you have to change cos into sine there, but in proof we don't have any other option there. Okay, so first one we got minus sine x. What will be sec of minus theta? Sec theta only, so we'll rewrite it as sec x only. Okay, then next tan pi minus x. Here we have 0, pi by 2, pi, here 3 pi by 2, again here we have 2 pi. So pi means we are here. minus we are doing. So where we will go? Second quadrant, and in second quadrant tan is negative. So it will be equal to minus tan x whole divided by sec 2 pi minus x. 2 pi means we are here. Minus we are going means we have to come in reverse direction. So we are in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant sec is positive. So it will be equal to sec x. Then next sin pi plus x. In which quadrant it will come? Pi plus x. Third quadrant, and in third quadrant since it is pi, sign will remain sign only there. So it will be equal to minus sin x. Now next cot pi by 2 minus x. Pi by 2 minus x means we are in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive, but since it is 90 degree, cot will change to tan. So it will be equal to tan x. Now we will check how many negative signs are there. 1, 2, 3. So obviously our answer will be negative. So already put a negative sign there. Then just check sin and sin will get cancelled, sec cancelled, tan cancelled. So answer is equal to minus 1. So this concept is clear. We'll do some more questions there. So moving on to the next question. So next question, you can check, question is written there. We have to prove this left hand side is equal to 1. So again we will do now. First one is tan pi by 2 minus x. Which quadrant? First quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive there, but since it is 90 degree, tan will change to cot. So first one we will get here, it is equal to cot x. Now next sec pi minus x. Pi means here negative sign of x-axis, negative side there. Minus we are doing means we are going backward there. In which quadrant we are going? Second quadrant, and in second quadrant sec is negative. So it will be equal to minus sec x. And then sine of minus x. What will come? Sine of minus x minus sine x by sine pi plus x. Pi plus something means we are in which quadrant? Third quadrant, and in third quadrant sine is negative. So it will be equal to minus sine x. Now cot 2 pi minus x. 2 pi means we are in the starting position. Minus if we are doing means we have to come in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cot is negative. So it will be equal to minus cot x. Then next cosec pi by 2 minus x. Pi by 2 minus x, first quadrant, all positive, but cosec will change to sec. So it will be equal to sec x. So just to check, all the expressions will get cancelled. And how many negative signs? 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer will be equal to 1. Okay. So moving on to the next question. So now here again we have to prove left hand side is equal to 1 by 4. So can we calculate the values separately? Okay. First one is tan 4 pi. 4 pi, if you will check, means where we have 0. Here it is pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Again 4 pi means we are in this position only. So how we will calculate the value of tan 4 pi? If 4 pi is written, it can be written as plus 0 or minus 0. So suppose if I am writing plus 0, tan 4 pi plus 0. So 4 pi means we are here. Plus means where I will go? I will go in first quadrant, and in first quadrant tan is positive. So what will come? Tan 0 degree. And what is the value of tan 0 degree? 0. So its value is 0. In the same way, it can be asked why we wrote to plus 0 only. We can write here minus 0 also. Then also answer will come 4 pi only. So here if I will write, it is as tan 4 pi minus 0. So 4 pi means we are here. Minus 0 if I am doing means where I am going in fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant tan is negative. So it will be equal to minus tan 0 degree. And what is the value of tan 0 degree? 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative there. So you can write it as 0 only. So we got the first value as 0. Now next we have cos 3 pi by 2. Cos, again just to check multiplication table of 2. Shall I, can we write 3 pi by 2 as 2 pi plus pi? Okay, so we are writing as 2 pi plus pi by 2. So if we will write it separately, then 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Here we will get pi plus pi by 2. Pi means we are here. Plus pi by 2 means where we are going? We are going in third quadrant, and in third quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos pi by 2. And what is the value of cos pi by 2? 0 degree. So if 0, so if minus sign is there, no use there. So you can write down the answer as 0. So we are getting cos 3 pi by 2 also equal to 0. Next we have to calculate sine 5 pi by 6. Again in the multiplication table of 6, 6 only nearest to 5. So it can be written as 6 pi minus pi by 6. We can write it separately, then it will be equal to pi minus pi by 6. Pi means we are here. Minus means where we have to go? We have to go in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sign is positive. So it will be equal to sine pi by 6. And value of sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2. Remember, sine pi by 6 means that is 30 degree. Pi by 3 means that is 60 degree. So we got this value as 1 by 2. Now we will check what will be the value of cos 2 pi by 3. Cos 2 pi by 3 can be written as cos 3 pi minus pi, 3 pi minus pi by 3. So it will be equal to cos pi minus pi by 3. Which quadrant? Second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos pi by 3. Pi by 3 means it is 60 degree. And what is the value of cos 60 degree? 1 by 2. So it will be equal to minus 1 by 2. So we got all the values. Now we'll substitute the value. Here we got minus 1 by 2. So just to substitute the values in the left hand side. So we'll get there, left hand side is equal to first value 0, second one also 0, minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. So we'll get the answer is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? Okay. So we'll move to the next question. Next question is, in a triangle ABC, prove that first one is cos A plus B plus cos C is equal to 0, and second one tan A plus B by 2 is equal to cot C by 2. What is the condition given? In a triangle ABC. So if it is a triangle, what is the first thing which we remember in a triangle? Obviously, angle sum property of triangle. And we know angle sum property of triangle is what? A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. So from here, A plus B, how we can rewrite? A plus B can be written as 180 degree minus C. So this is the concept which we are going to prove this one. So okay, the first one I am doing. Left hand side we have cos A plus B. In place of A plus B, what we can rewrite? 180 minus C plus cos C as it is. Don't write it is equal to 0. That we have to prove. Okay. Now, cos 180 minus something. So we are in which quadrant? 180 minus means we are in second quadrant. And in second quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos C plus cos C. So both will get cancelled and value will be equal to 0. Clear? Okay. Now, next one is we have to prove tan A plus B by 2. So again, in the left hand side, we can substitute the value. In place of A plus B, what we can rewrite? 180 degree minus C whole divided by 2. Now write them separately. So it will be equal to tan 180 degree by 2 minus c by 2. 180 degree by 2 we can cancel here. So we will get there tan 90 minus c by 2. Tan 90 minus theta. 90 minus something means it is in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive, but in 90 degree tan will change to cot. So it will be equal to cot c by 2. That only we have to prove. So this is the proof for this question. So moving on to the next question. Question number 4 is, please write down the question. If A, capital letters, if A, B, C and D are the angles of a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Again, if A, B, C and D, all capital letters, are the angles of a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, then prove that cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D is equal to 0. It is given A, B, C and D are the angles of a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. We have to prove cos A plus cos B plus cos C is equal plus cos D is equal to 0. Again, what they gave a cyclic quadrilateral. Whatever information is given, you have to check what are the information we can get from the given question there. What they gave? Cyclic quadrilateral. Do you remember the property of a cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral means, doesn't mean that they should be in the circle there. In a quadrilateral, if sum of opposite angles is 180 degree. Sum of opposite angle means angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree and angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So if you will draw, if you are getting a quadrilateral in this way whose sum of opposite angle is 180 degree, then if you will draw a circle with these points, all points will come in a circle. That is the meaning of cyclic quadrilateral. So we are getting this information. Angle A, so while doing the question I am not using the symbol of this angle. So A plus C is equal to 180 degree. In the same way, B plus D also is equal to 180 degree. So from here any one we can change it. Okay. So how we can rewrite A from here? 180 minus C. So from here A can be written as 180 minus C. In the same way, B can be written as 180 degree minus D. Now what we will do? We will substitute the value in the left hand side. In the left hand side we have cos A. So in place of A I am going to write 180 minus C plus cos B. In place of B we are writing 180 minus D. And cos C and cos D just write down as it is. Again don't write equal to 0 there. 180 minus C. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant cos is negative. So it will come minus cos C. In the same way the second term will come minus cos D. Remaining 2 as it is. Plus cos C plus cos D. So again these all will get cancelled and we will get the answer is equal to 0. So I hope these concepts are clear to you. Again, all of you, whenever you are doing the question, remember the concept of quadrant there. Just keep in mind there, quadrant. Here, 0 degree. All negative, all even integers will come here only. 0, then 2 pi, 4 pi. You will be in the starting position in even multiple of pi. 12 pi, 14 pi, everything will come here. And odd multiple will come here in the negative side of x-axis. So when you have to do plus, in this way we are moving. Just think, we are moving in this way. If you have a plus means you are going ahead there. If you have a minus means you have to move backward. So please go through it, and in case of any doubt you can ask. Already homework is given you. I gave you the homework through WhatsApp. Do all the questions. Thank you.